I want to welcome you back to Black Site. We're going to talk about the Trump-Biden debate, the recap. First, I'd like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, hit that notification button. Also, comment on this video. Last night, we may have seen the worst debate in American presidential history between Joe Biden and President Trump. These two represent America as a dying empire. When we have both parties at each other's throat, fighting for the last crumbs on the table of the empire. President Trump was his usual self, bombastic, angry, going at Joe Biden. Joe Biden was just as nasty as President Trump, calling him a clown, the worst president in American history, telling him to shut up. And this is not the way a leader of the free world should be acting during the debate. But we saw both of them act like complete damn fools. And I want to ask America, and especially Black America, how does anything benefit us when you see these two men? Joe Biden, we know his history of what he has done to Black America with the crime bill, the sentencing acts, and many other things that he has done. And they have even convinced us. Let me tell you something. White supremacy has convinced us to vote for a man, Joe Biden, who has put hundreds of thousands of men, Black men, in prison because of the crime bill. That's how desperate Black America has gotten. And we also have President Trump. You know how he feels about Black America. He really doesn't care. All he cares about is what he can get for himself and his re-election. So what did this debate mean for ADOS, FBA? Nothing. It absolutely meant nothing. We heard very little about education. We heard nothing about investment in the Black community. We heard nothing about reparations. All we heard was a bunch of bullshit that didn't even matter to Black America. The only thing we're basically doing is cheering for a team. If you want a Democrat team, you got an asshole, you got to cheer for him. If you want a Republican team, you got an asshole and you got to cheer for him. It really doesn't make a difference. America is falling apart. And the only thing I could tell Black America, ADOS, FBA, is that we're going to have to take control of our destiny. We can keep fighting for reparations, but if that doesn't come, we have to have a plan, a backup plan. What I'm trying to say, we have to take control of our own educational system. We have to take control of the economics in our own community. We have to take control of our own destiny. Because if we don't, and America completely falls apart, where are we going to be? Where? We cannot keep begging from these two clowns for something they're not going to give us. But we can keep fighting for reparations. And I believe the one thing we can actually do is, like many other organizations, companies, is that we must start setting up a PAC. And when I'm talking about a PAC that goes to each senator and says, if you pass reparations, we'll give you $1,000. It's just like Big Pharma does. It's just like agriculture does. It's just like everybody who lobbies Congress. We have to have a strong lobby. One thing they always talk about when they talk about AIPAC in the Jewish community, they said the Jewish community has the strongest lobby in the world. And the only way I could see us getting reparations is if we develop a lobby. That lobby that goes to Congress and tells them, if you vote for us, you'll get so many dollars. Because that's how America is truly run. It's not run by votes. It's run by contributions. If you give contributions, you get your legislation. You get your money. And that's what we need to do. Because counting on these two fucking clowns is not going to help us. This was a shit show from beginning to end. It was an embarrassment to America. It was embarrassment if you had kids watching this, to see 70-year-old men acting like fucking teenagers. I want to thank you for listening to Black Site. I hope you subscribe to this channel, smash that like button, and share this video.